Verse 39. Nicodemus also, who had earlier come to Jesus by night, came bringing a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 75 pounds in weight. Two things to see. Number one, this time Nicodemus comes by day. That's the whole reason he came by day, so that the body could be off the cross before nighttime. They had to remove the body before the Sabbath began that evening. Nicodemus is no longer a disciple by night. He is a disciple by day. He walks in the light. No longer is he fearful of men. Second, Nicodemus brings an insane amount of spices. You're like, 75 pounds, how much is that? Brothers and sisters, 75 pounds? Let me put this in perspective. In the Gospels, you may recall there's a story of Mary. Remember how Mary breaks the ointment, right? She breaks this ointment and she anoints Jesus, and all the disciples are like, what a waste of money. I cannot believe somebody would waste this amount of money. And how much did Mary's ointment cost? It was 300 denarii. A denarii is a day's wage. In other words, it's about a year's salary. Now, 75 pounds, that is 30,000 denarii. 30,000. That is 100 years worth of daily wages. 100 years worth of daily wages for Jesus. Now, of course, Nicodemus is rich. Of course, he has more than Mary, and each of their sacrifices are valuable on their own. But spending 100 years worth of wages to honor somebody in their death, that is something you would do for a famous religious leader like Gamaliel. That is something you would do for a famous king like Herod. So why did Nicodemus do this? Because in the eyes of Nicodemus, that's who Jesus was. He was the great prophet. He was the great king. He was the Messiah. And Nicodemus had learned the secret that Jesus had told him all the way back in chapter 3. Nicodemus had been born again.